Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to be trying something different, and instead of tasting food at a restaurant, I'm going to be talking about an all-inclusive hotel stay in London. If you watched my Heidi Live video, you'll know that when I visit London, I'll often stay at a Z Hotel. Z Hotels are great as they provide a cheap room with all the modern facilities such as large screen TV, ensuite showers and a comfortable bed for a low price. No frills, only decent quality and convenience. They're cheap but they're nice. During my last stay, I was told by a staff member about another concept within Z Hotels called Club, which is only offered at their Gloucester Place branch within London city centre. Let me show you what makes it so special. Z Hotel Gloucester Place offers two types of rooms. You have your standard choices of queen and king rooms, but with the addition of junior and king suites. They start off cheap. As you can see when I was recording this video, during the week the rooms start around £55. A bargain already. For a little extra, you can opt for the club rooms, which include the all-inclusive options such as unlimited soft drinks, alcohol and food throughout the day including breakfast. I'm going to be staying in one of the club junior suites. Just look at this price of being quoted, £80. Wow, that's cheap. For my stay a week or so earlier, it cost me £130, which, for an all-inclusive hotel, should hopefully be value for money. Let's see. The room is a nice size for the price. There's a large bed with high ceilings, and from this room I have a nice view of the courtyard below. We have tea and coffee making facilities, which are nice, but there's a much better choice downstairs. There's a smart TV and an armchair with a table, and through another door there's a bathroom with a large shower. It shows a few signs of wear and tear, but it's perfectly fine. Every day the hotel puts on an afternoon tea for its club guests. If you want the all-inclusive, you have to make sure you book the club option, otherwise it's not included. I booked in, so I'm going to check out the main dining area. In the centre of the room is a big table for the guests and there are tea and coffee making facilities. This room also acts as a reception where your host can cater to your every need. There's also a nice courtyard through the dining doors where there are a variety of plants and extra tables and seats. This will be perfect in the spring and summer, but for now it's a little bit chilly, so let's go back in. So I'm downstairs in time for afternoon tea. To be fair to them, the selection looks really good and high quality. I can't wait to try. I have to say these macarons taste really good. I don't know how much they cost, they might be wholesale, they might be cheap, but they are really tasty. I couldn't tell the difference. And of course, afternoon tea wouldn't be complete without, well, tea. Delicious. The little cakes, the little pastries, and even the sandwiches are okay. Not bad for an afternoon tea, I'm quite happy. I'm told that as a guest I can eat whatever they have in the premises, so let's have a look in the fridge. Well, it's packed. Most of the food is for snacking for the evening wine and cheese later on, but I did see guests requesting salads and having ham and cheese toasties. I don't think you'll go hungry. For now though, I'm going to have a break in my room. Anyway, it's 5 PM now and I feel refreshed, ready for my wine and cheese. I've talked about how this hotel is all inclusive, but it's only limited to what they have on site. As you can see, there's a nice selection of ham, cheese, dips, olives and fruit, and there's some nuts there as well and some crisps. They also have some of this, real honeycomb, which must be expensive, and a nice way to cleanse your palate after all that cheese. It looks great. There is also of course all of the alcohol. They're very well stocked with a variety of wine, spirits and cold beer and cider. There's really a lot to choose from, you'll be happy with the selection. Anyway, here's the food that I've already picked out and oh, there you go, there's the wine from Diego. Now Diego is the guy who booked me into the hotel and has prepared all of this food. He's super attentive and every time a glass is empty, he notices right away and offers a refill. What a great guy. Cheers Diego and thanks for looking after me. The food is really nice, the selection of cheese is really tasty, and to be honest, there's plenty here to eat if you don't fancy eating out. You'll certainly get your money's worth. I only hope you like cheese and ham, because that's what the majority of the food is. But there are other things, there's dips, there's hummus, there's crackers, and I also asked for some side salad, which Diego happily obliged. One of the positives, or negatives depending on how you look at it, is the size of the dining area. It's very small and you'll often be sharing the table with others. Thankfully this evening there's a few friendly chatty people rather than kids with sticky fingers touching all of the food. It's got a bit of a hostile feel to it and if you're sociable you're probably in for a good time, but if you like to keep to yourself you might not appreciate sharing your space with others. Another thing the kitchen has is free coffee. They have an espresso machine with a great selection and a milk frother. I'm going to have a Starbucks latte. Well, kind of a Starbucks latte. You'll see. Perfect, just like Starbucks. It's early evening now and I'm having a few drinks. I'm on the hard stuff, amaretto. Tastes really nice actually. I'm a bit peckish also, so I'm going to have a bit of toast, grapes and hummus. Perfect end to the perfect day. Well, I can't say perfect, I haven't really done anything. I've just hung around the hotel all day, but that's how I like to roll. I guess now it's time to sleep. I'm looking forward to breakfast. Breakfast is continental style, with a nice buffet selection including pastries, cereals, yogurt and fruit. There is also some cooked options such as bacon. Diego kindly ordered bread rolls for me as he knew I liked them, so even before I could ask, he made me a bacon roll. Thanks Diego. Such great customer service. Honestly, it's all of these little touches that matter. The fact that the staff are super attentive and make you feel like an important guest is hard to believe given the relatively low cost of the room. I must point out that the breakfast choice is different to the other Z hotels, which offer a wider selection of cooked breakfasts. But if you ask your host here, they will happily make you whatever you like, given the ingredients they have. You just have to ask them. Nicely. So on to the real question. Is it value for money? Absolutely. Well, almost absolutely. It depends on a few things. If there's two of you looking for a decent room in central London with unlimited alcohol and an unlimited amount of snacks, then this is definitely the place. In the past, Z hotels offered unlimited wine and cheese every evening at all of their hotels, but because of COVID they stopped that concept. They kind of kept it going here though. I have no idea if they'll ever bring that back, but I hope they do. If they did though, I might not come back to Z Hotel Gloucester Place because, although the service and selection is a step above, I really do have simple tastes. I'd rather pay around £55 for a small room, which has everything I need. The junior suite is relatively large in London, but I don't actually need all that space. It's wasted on me since I'd usually be out and about, and I'd only use the room for sleeping. I can see this being great for everyone from tourists to business people staying here, because where else in London can you eat and drink all night for a few pounds extra? I really enjoyed myself here and was satisfied with everything I ate and drank. You're not going to find luxury here, but the service is definitely a step above, and you can tell that the staff take pride in what they do. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye!